Your World Championship final video broke the traditional format. It deconstructed the creative risk. What was the specific storytelling principle you used to build a new one? And what was it that made you try the new format to begin with?
I like this. So every Rubik's Cube World Championship video had one format. There was never a different format. It was you show one person solve, you show another person solve, then you show the other person solve, then you show this person. So it's just one solve, one solve, one solve, one solve. What I wanted to do, I wanted to show the optimize an optimal way to like we don't need to show one solve, one solve, one solve. We can show three solves and then we can show two solves and we go back to one. It is confusing, but if you tell the story in a way that's smooth to understand for the audience, I don't think it mattered. The data showed it worked. It got a lot of views. People liked it, and it was a different format. It got more views than all the other World Championship finals. That was like, I was like, yes, I did it. Everyone said this wouldn't work because I uploaded the so in cubing when a World Championship comes out, you have to be the first one to post that video because it's the World Championship. Like they people want to see it now. I took a week, like a week extra,
Mm.
trying my best to get a video out quicker, bro. I took a week to get the video out, make sure the voiceover was good, the story was good. And at first the video didn't do well, but then it did pick up. And then that proves to me like, okay, the quality, as long as the quality is really good, and then we can tell the story in the best way, it'll resonate with people still, even if I post the video late and use a different format of instead of the one.
Mhm.
So yeah, I took the risk because I just wanted to take the risk. I'm like, I'm like I like there's definitely a better way to do this video. Like but when I was watching World Championships, I'm like, okay, this is kind of boring, it's too slow. We don't need to see this solve one after you just like put two of these solves and then I just thought it could be better.
Storytelling is so imperative on YouTube in general. What techniques do you use for storytelling? Like, do you use a specific like framework, like the Dan Harmon story circle, or your own?
So for me, like in general, just normal, like not the World Championship video because I don't think that really had like a really such a structured storytelling
Mhm.
format. But usually I will have me as a character or someone else, and then an obstacles or an enemy, and then a resolution, and then a message behind like everything, like in summary before the end of the video.
Uh,
If you know what I'm saying. So a good example is I'm filming this video this Saturday. I'm trying to break a world record for this Rubik's Cube right here. It's called a gear cube. So the story of
so
this is
cool.
me training for like a month or two, and then the enemy, there's this character. He's also really fast. He actually has a chance to break the record too. So I'm basically making him the character. And then before the resolution of me breaking world record, hopefully I break it. If I don't, it's okay. I'll say a message re-summarizing everything, and then resolution happens. I break world record. Woo! Cheer, cheer, cheer. Video ends. Like you want the video to end at like a peak moment. So that's my storytelling structure.
Yeah, peak moments are usually like a very important part of storytelling in general. Would you not make a video unless you have like a really good peak moment to get from that or gather from that?
Oh yeah, yeah. As long if you have a good ending, yeah. I try to like make sure an ending is good, like
Hmm.
peak. And same thing with short form videos too. I try to make sure the endings are somewhat peak, but
Hmm.
sometimes that's not always the case. Sometimes they're brain rot. But that's the style nature of shorts.
Mm,
So yeah, definitely yeah. I try to prioritize like if I can get a good ending.
mm,
Something I do want to touch on, and I think is interesting as well, is like going back to how you kind of tested that new style. You mentioned about like you analyzed essentially the other videos, and then you said, okay, they're boring, they're uninteresting, right, et cetera, et cetera. And that's something. Have you ever heard of blue ocean strategy? That's like the principle of blue ocean strategy. Everyone here is in the red ocean, and you just said, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. And that's why I
Yeah,
think it's
pretty
super
like it.
interesting to see that even applied to like